New York City has started imposing congestion fees of up to $9 on vehicles entering Manhattan south of Central Park. New York City is the first city in the United States to introduce such congestion pricing.
미국 뉴욕시가 맨해튼 도심부로 진입하는 승용차에 최고 $9의 혼잡통행료를 부과하기 시작했습니다. 미국에서 혼잡통행료가 부과되는 것은 뉴욕시가 처음입니다.
Yes. Before the show, we were talking about the fact that you used to live in New Jersey,
Yeah.
which is right next to Manhattan. So I assume you've been to Manhattan a few times?
Many times I always cross the George Washington Bridge to get into the city.
Were you driving or taking the subway?
Well, I was really young. I was during my junior high school years. Junior high years. So my mom used to drive.
Okay.
And back then I used to play the violin. So I used to go take lessons in New York City. So that's
wow.
the reason why I went to New York City.
How was the traffic? Was it okay? Was it...
If you avoid rush hour, I guess it's the same in every big city.
그쵸.
Yeah, rush hour만 좀 피하면 그렇게 교통이 막 심하진 않은데 especially during rush hour. Congestion is terrible.
서울만큼 막혀요?
그럼요. 많이 막혀요.
그래요?
And there's lots of one-ways in Manhattan.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
There is. So this has been a big problem for a long time. So now they have put in what are called congestion fees, which means every time you go into this part of Manhattan, you have to pay $9.
피 또 나왔네요.
Yeah.
돈 써야 될 일이 왜 이렇게 많은 거예요?
It's true. You have to pay all these small fees and they really start to add up. Originally, they were actually going to charge $15.
What?
원래 $15 정도였다가
아니,
사람들이 너무 컴플레인 해가지고
그러니까 $9도 진짜 높은데 사실 우리가 톨비가 많이 비싸면 서울에서 부산 가는 거에 톨비가 많이 비싸지만 도심에서 이렇게 다닐 때는 the toll fee, yes, it could be very high, but it's like maybe 2,000원, 3,000원, at the most like 4,000 won
Right.
I've experienced. $9 itself is like...
It is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to have two different roles. First, it's going to maybe decrease traffic, but also raise money for the public transportation.
okay.
Yeah. So if anybody's been to New York and ridden the subway, it's not as nice as the Seoul subway.
Yeah, it's a little smelly.
It's
It's old.
It's very old.
And it's kind of like a monument in the city, right? They can't tear it down and then
Right.
rebuild the metro. So it's what it is, but it's very difficult to appreciate it sometimes.
Yeah, so hopefully some of these fees will go to help maybe make that infrastructure a little better. We have some expressions here. We did talk about fee, but this type of fee is a congestion fee.
congestion fee라고 했죠. 그러니까 fee는 우리가 얘기를 했잖아요. 뭐 요금이라는 뜻이었는데 congestion is a word that all drivers do not want to talk about.
Yeah, it's another word for like traffic, right?
Yeah.
It means you're stuck. And you can also use this not just for cars, you can use this for your nose.
전 그것도 너무 싫어요.
코가 막힐 때 nasal congestion.
그쵸.
Yeah. So this congestion deals with not having good flow.
Right. So traffic congestion, bad thing. Nasal congestion, even bad. Worse.
yeah.
Because you can feel it inside your nose.
It's true. Not something that you want in your city or in your nose.
그쵸. Congestion, 막히는 건 너무 싫네요.
All right. Will you read that news item for us one more time, please?
Sure. New York City has started imposing congestion fees of up to $9 on vehicles entering Manhattan south of Central Park. New York City is the first city in the United States to introduce such congestion pricing.